SpectreVision Radio.
Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling Podcast. Spooky season.
Spooky season. I mean, we're in it now.
We're in it, honey.
Yeah, I mean, we're in it. 4th of July is over, so we're in it.
I think as this will air, we're basically in August almost. So
cool. There we go.
Hell yeah. Huh?
Nice. Anything spooky happened to you?
Honey, I have been waiting to tell you. Sweetheart,
Ooh,
baby doll, hot tits, I have been waiting to tell you.
Tell me.
Okay, so longtime listeners of the podcast will recall that I lived in an apartment that not historically, but that I had an experience. Nicole Byer, John Milheiser, Steve Schlaga. I feel like there were other people who also had experiences there that like came on the podcast. No?
Funny.
Right?
Probably.
I feel like multiple guests have told us specific stories about living in that house and our apartment.
Okay.
The current resident reached out to me.
Really?
And I'm not going to put them on blast to say like I don't want you to know who they are.
Yeah.
But they asked me. Let me see.
Yes.
How does it start? They said,
"This rules."
When you lived here, were there any ghosts in the hallway, or just the kitchen and living room? And I was like, yeah, in my bedroom. And Nicole saw them in the hallway, and it's like, and then I told him about how the cabinets would sometimes be open, and he's like, and they say, I've never seen the kitchen cabinet thing, although occasionally I guess they are open.
Oh my God!
He's like, but they assumed that they were leaving them open. And then they thought my bedroom was another bedroom, but my bedroom was the one that they stay in. They're like,
where they're having some stuff happen.
They're just seeing some stuff in the hallway. Like if they're laying in bed and they look out the door, they'll see things in the hallway, like someone's walking by.
Oh my gosh.
And then they're like, just like flickers of shadows and that sort of thing. And I was like, it's interesting that it's just started happening. They're like, well, it's not just starting to happen per se.
Right. We're just starting to recognize that it's happening or whatever. How long have they been there?
God.
Because were they after Milheiser and Nicole moved out?
Well, yeah, because they're there. Yeah.
I know, but was that...
Oh, yes. There was a big reno project, so I don't know how long the renovation of the building took, but basically they were the next human there.
Wow.
The next human there.
Oh, my gosh.
They have a roommate, but I think the roommate was just, like, traveling for the summer.
Right.
So maybe... And that normally the roommate leaves their pet, and the pet wasn't there because the roommate took the pet, so...
Whoa.
So they were like really alone, and maybe could blame some of the stuff on a pet, possibly.
Yeah, like weird shadows or noises or whatever. You're like, that's gotta be the pet.
I truly I don't know how they would feel about coming on, but I almost want to like pitch an idea to you, to the listeners, whatever, of doing like let's do like that apartment, like get everyone back on and have like a round table discussion.
I think that would be so much fun.
We
should totally to be like, oh my God, I think that would be so much fun
to get all of the people that like, you know, oh Because I have other friends that stayed with me that had experiences too.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I need to ask Tony nominee Sarah Chase. I think she had experiences there too when we were living together for like, I'd say living together for a year, but she wasn't there a lot because she was like traveling.
Right.
So like she would only be there like once a month. But I wonder if she had stuff because she was in the more haunted room. Isn't that cool?
Well, she was on. Did she talk about it? She must.
She must have. I should go
feel
listen.
that would be so much fun to have everybody come and be like, this is what happened to me while I was staying there.
And when they finally move out, like we should, before they're fully gone.
We should go like full on ghost hunting there.
Yeah. We'll get a Ouija board, summon the devil.
Oh no. Not that extreme.
Well,
I'll
we'll
use my
see.
ghost app.
Yes,
we'll be fine.
What about you, Betsy Boo? Anything scary?
No, pretty chill. I did introduce the ghost app to my nieces at the Roosevelt. We had a little Hollywood day.
That's so fun.
We stopped into the Roosevelt because I was like, it's just really cool and it's a fun building. It has a lot of history. And I was like, and it's haunted. And then we used Ghost app and the Ghost app was talking and my nieces were just like, they were so pumped about it.
Oh, that's so fun. Especially the Roosevelt because it's notorious, like a famously haunted place with Marilyn Monroe.
Yes, Marilyn. But yeah, no, pretty chill.
Well,
Stuff has been pretty chill.
They'll have their own ghost stories in no time.
I mean, they're the ones who live in Ghost Lighthouse with Katie.
I know. Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna But they were saying they're like, we haven't talked to Ghost Light in a long time, and I was like, that's fine. You don't have to. I wouldn't. I would be like, just leave them. It's fine.
No. We don't need to.
No.
It's like how I know there are spiders living in my house, and I'm like, they can stay, but
fine.
Honestly, I try to tell them, don't show yourself to me, or else you won't live here anymore.
Right.
So like, if you want to stay hidden,
and don't crawl into me.
Crawl into me, yeah.
Oh, Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
Crawl into me.
Well, we have some longer listener stories that I thought we could just put upon our ears today if you're interested.
I love it. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to play one right dang now then. How about that?
Heck yeah.
Let's see.
Hello, Betsy and Marcy. It's me again, M, from the Psychic Stories and the Super Fucked Up email. I'm making the most of my parole period. Shame has not stopped me yet today. I am making these in the same day. And I have a ghost story.
Yes.
So, like I said, I didn't prepare anything for this, so I'm not going... I had checklists last time for what I would go over. I don't have that this time. I'm just going to riff. And...
Great.
Probably also delete this later.
Baby.
You didn't. We
so like
got
I said, I see ghosts all the fucking time. I've kind of learned how to turn it off because I just don't need that 24/7.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I just need a little space. But I set ground rules with all the spirits in my house, except for the spirit of my cat.
Oh.
Bear.
Aww.
Bear.
Miss her so much. She can do whatever she wants in here. But yeah, the rules that I generally set are like, leave my mom alone. She doesn't want to see you. Stay out of my bathroom unless you're a spirit guide and I ask for your help with my makeup. And also, my bedroom is my space. Not allowed in the bedroom. Anything you move or play with, you have to put back or present to me when I ask for it, please.
Campsite rules.
Otherwise, I'm pretty chill.
Yes, yeah.
That's all I ask. And I've had a couple... Every spirit in my house currently has abided by that. I've had a few who fucked around and found out.
They got popped.
One of them, not super scary, just
Popped
fucking
with
weird.
the Lord's Prayer.
I was in my whole stoner phase. So that's like possible debunking. I was probably not. I don't think I was stoned at the time, but I was in a moment. I was in a era where I was like getting stoned, sobering up, going to work, going home, getting stoned again. So like my personality at that point was just stoned. But I'm safe. I'm not doing anything illegal. Don't come at me. I'm still not telling you where I live.
Hey, we don't care.
But yeah, I was talking to this guy on Hinge, and my like entry into a conversation is like, tell me about your pets and or paranormal experiences.
Perfect.
Fun.
And this guy was telling me about this house that he lived in, like growing up, that had this super weird entity in it. It wasn't like harmful. It didn't do anything. It was just kind of creepy. I think of it as just kind of like your weird cousin that you're forced to see every now and then. But yeah, he sent me a photo of it that like they had caught in the background of one of their family photos. What? And it is just like this very, very tall shadow. Ew. Like it looks like a blob, just like a long blob, and it's tall as fuck. No real features, just like an oval, essentially, just a blurry oval. And I was like, that's fucking crazy. And then I probably ghosted him. Pun. I ghosted him.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm getting too confident. This is my second time doing a voice thing, and I'm going crazy. Anyway, we were chatting before I ghosted him. And his fucking house spirit, maybe it's attached to him. I think that's the vibe that I got. It came into my fucking house. Uninvited.
Whoa.
I'm kind of an open source, I feel like, so
Sounds like it.
Again, I've learned to shut it off, but at that point I was perma-fried, so I don't think it was shut off at all. So I got the sense that the spirit was in my house. I like saw it in corners and hallways, like in my mind's eye, I saw it as well. And it was just kind of looking around, being creepy, not really doing anything. So I was like, all right, you have a crazy, this is what I said basically to the spirit, because again, I was stoned. Not in the moment, just in the flux kind of way. Anyway, you're not a cop. Anyway.
What if
it's legal most places?
Yeah, it's legal. It's fine.
Do good. You're doing
Are
good.
you stoned right now? I'm paranoid.
I was like, you have a crazy vibe going on, but that's okay, I guess. Don't we all? Here are the ground rules. Don't be scary, and leave my mom alone, etc., etc. And then it left. I guess it wasn't interested in those rules, but at least it left.
Yeah.
And I like fully felt it leave. Like it almost felt like a vacuum, like it starts getting your pant leg a little bit. And like it's not fully attached to you. It's not a problem yet, but like anymore your pants are coming down. Why is this the analogy that I chose?
Funny.
Anyway, that's a ghost story. I meant to get into another one, but I'm being crazy right now. So
you're okay.
That's it. Goodbye.
You're okay. Be stoned.
It's me again.
Oh, wait.
Real quick, just adding to this. I know I'm not beating the stoned allegations. I'm not stoned right now.
No, okay.
I have not been stoned in many weeks. I don't really drink anymore. I'm sober. I just haven't slept, and I haven't taken my ADHD meds because they're not going to work if I don't sleep.
It's okay.
That's it. That's all.
It's okay.
I don't know why I feel like I need to declare my innocence to you both.
We don't care.
You don't care.
Yeah.
No one else listening cares.
Nobody
And
cares.
I refuse to tell you my name or where I live, so...
We don't care.
It's fine. All right. That's all.
We don't care.
Get out there.
We'll be good, we swear.
Wow.
We don't care.
We don't care. Funny. Smoke weed, we don't care.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey. Wow.
I'm telling you, right?
From a hinge.
A hinge.
And that's wild.
Yeah. Like, it made me, like, wonder. Okay. All right.
Yes.
It does seem like they are pretty, like, open to stuff anyway. And so
For
maybe
sure.
if a spirit were looking to glom on. And did they say that they went on dates with the hinge person, or did they just talk to him?
I thought it was just talking over the app. Which is wild. But yeah, keep going.
So maybe there's, the guy's telling you a story about a spirit, blah, blah, blah. Here's a more creepy version, because it involves a man.
Uh-oh.
Is that he may be astral projected?
Oh.
Like part of him, like that he sent his consciousness?
Marcy. That is creepy.
Because, like, sometimes, like, people's energy, especially in romantic situations, can be really sticky, you know?
Right.
Like, think about people fixating on others, or just not being able to get over an ex, or, like, exes coming back often, like the spinning of the block, as they say.
Oh.
I don't know. I just thought of that. I was like, what if the pulling of the pants was that creepy man?
Yeah.
But
wow.
I don't know. He might not be creepy at all, and I shouldn't say that.
Right. Whoa. Ew.
Yeah.
That's so creepy.
But again,
I hope it was just a ghost or something.
A ghost popping by.
Ew.
But here's what's scarier. A man astral projecting. Okay, yes, that.
Yeah.
Or that ghosts are coming through the phone now.
Through the phone. I know, because it is like.
Isn't there a movie like
him
that? Like,
showing, I guess, kind of black phone. I don't know. 876 Evil.
Is there a ghost coming through the phone? I feel like, was there one with Jeremy Sisto who was playing like a serial killer? Like, hold on, Sisto.
Who's Jeremy Sisto?
Jeremy Sisto, you might know him from such movies as Clueless, where he plays...
Oh. Yes, Alvin.
Elton.
Alton.
Jeez, Elton, can't you suck?
Oh, he's great.
So I think he plays a serial killer who, let me look up it's called, wait, I swear to God, is it Hideaway? I'm like trying to look it up because I swear there's something about him coming through. He dies in a car. Okay. Dies in a car accident and then starts having, maybe not. I could be totally wrong. Whatever, guys, you tell me. Tell me.
Let us know. Let us know what that is.
Well, let us know what crazy thought I'm having, and I'm not stoned.
It is like, for some, like a physical picture,
right?
A physical photo. I would be like, I could see something attached to that. Whereas, like, does that happen with a digital photo?
I mean, if those clever ghosts figure out how to code on the ghost side.
Oh my gosh.
Like, why do we think they can't have technology if we can have technology?
Right. And they use our technology all the time.
Lights.
So why not?
Why not? I don't like that now not only in dating do you have to worry about, is this person a catfish? Are they going to kill me? Do they smell really bad?
Yes.
Are they listening to a Manosphere podcast? And now, are they going to haunt me?
Now are they going to pass their, like, family entity on to me?
It's their version of, like,
started a conversation.
Yeah, it's like a little STD of sorts.
Yes.
Very
It follows. How dare. Ooh, that's spooky.
It is very spooky.
It's really spooky. I have one pulled up. Shall I read one?
I think you should.
This one is called Ghost Walks in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. An ice cream story.
An ice cream story? Love it.
Yes. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. My daughter told me about your podcast, and I'm really enjoying listening. Yeah. I wrote the attached story a few years ago for a creative writing class, and I had been taking, but this is absolutely a true story. Are you ready, Marcy?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Ghost Walks in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, an ice cream story.
Oh, nice.
There's something about walking the charming streets of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania at night, led by a costumed guide carrying a lantern and telling ghost stories from the Civil War era, that triggers my imagination. I suppose I can trace this to the influence of my parents and grandparents who, despite their Roman Catholicism, were dead certain of the existence of spirits and the afterlife.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. We've taken several ghost tours over the years, from exploring the Gettysburg College campus to wandering streets and back alleys where an arrowhead was, quote-unquote, found under the guide's foot.
Oh, clever guide.
Clever guide. The tours offer different experiences, and the guides seem to have as many stories as there are monuments on the battlefield, so you rarely hear the same story twice. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I guess it was like a gigantic battle.
And like hundreds of thousands of soldiers?
It was gnarly. Yeah, it was gnarly. One particular ghost walk stands out. The tour stopped in front of a building that had served as a hospital during the war, and where, the guide told us, a spirit called Charles haunts the building. Charles is a prankster who likes to steal women's jewelry, and as if on cue, we all clutched our necks. One woman standing near the back of the group exclaimed, "My necklace is gone!" She seemed to be too upset to be a plant, but in addition to being a romantic with a vivid imagination, I have also been made a fool of more times than I'd like to admit. So I digested this with a heaping scoop of doubt.
Scoop, a nod to what's to come.
Whoa! The guide said that Charles can often be spotted in the windows of the building, so I took a photo, and when I looked at the picture on my computer later, I noticed what looked like several soldiers illuminated against the front of the building. Shivers up my spine, my imagination on fire, and convinced that I had, at last, real evidence of ghosts. I sent the photo to the company whose tour we took and who were soliciting photos of the unexplainable. They have never gotten back to me. Dang. Our next visit to Gettysburg, my husband and I strolled the streets on a balmy late summer evening and decided to stop for ice cream at a restaurant near the hotel. We queued up with dozens of other families and couples. Several ghost walk tours passed by, and we strained to eavesdrop on the guides' tales. As we entered the restaurant holding hands, hubby is a romantic too, I felt something lightly hit my right shoulder. I reached up with my free hand and realized that my right earring was missing. I had been wearing a pair of drop earrings with a small disc on the end of the loop, and it had somehow fallen out of my earlobe. I searched my hair, my clothes, my bra, as much as I'm willing to do in public, and finally the floor of the restaurant. Several ladies behind us realized what had happened and joined the search too. Should I keep going? Oh, look at that photo. Maybe the little boy playing on the floor found it, suggested one woman. Maybe it fell into the radiator grate, said another. It was nowhere to be found. Maybe it's been taken by one of the ghosts of Gettysburg, I joked, and we all smiled, but I was troubled. These were new earrings, and while they weren't valuable, I really liked them. And one drop earring is pretty much useless. I resigned myself to doing a more thorough search when we got back to our room. So we sat in the backyard with our treats and listened to an acoustic guitar performance at the cider house next door. This Gettysburg sounds fun.
I know.
Dang,
I didn't know
dude.
it was going to be all like that.
Yeah. As we were getting up to leave, hubby reached into the right pocket of his shorts and pulled out what he thought was a dime at the end of a loop. It was my missing earring. Somehow, it had fallen from my ear across the front of my shirt and landed in his pocket. We looked at each other, not saying anything for a few seconds, and I felt those familiar shivers again. And while I might not have photographic evidence of a supernatural encounter, I now know better than to joke about Gettysburg's ghosts. Well played, Charles. Well played. The end. Wow.
All right.
Okay.
I'm zooming in on this photo.
Yes.
Is this right there where I'm putting my cursor? Is that what it is, Betsy?
So.
Should I zoom in even
It does
more?
kind of look like some dudes hanging out.
Do you see more than one dude?
What is that?
I see like one guy.
Well, and then kind of to our left, his right, like, but a little bit blurrier.
Right here?
And then to his
or
left,
here?
Both.
Oh, yeah.
Both. I see kind of maybe multiple.
I'm just going to scan the whole image really quick.
Yeah. Give it a good scan.
Just scanning, guys. Just scanning.
Just scanning.
It does look like a man like in that bush.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Gettysburg.
And then you send it to the company and they didn't write you back.
How dare they? How
damn
dare they?
It's like they don't even care. They're
How
just in it for the
dare
money.
they? Yeah, what the hell?
They just want that sweet
They just want
ghost
that
money.
sweet ghost money. Yeah.
Just
Gettysburg.
greedy.
That is the sweet ghost money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, and then the ice cream, the shop,
The earring, the whole. That feels like it was Charles doing a little prank.
Sticking it in a pocket.
Sticking it in where it's like, I'm going to take it, but I won't like take it.
Take it.
I'm cooler than that. I'm Charles.
I'm Charles, guys.
I'm Charles. Because how would it end up in a pocket?
It's too many bounces. Too many bounces have to happen.
And it'd have to be a high bounce.
Big bounce.
That would have to be a high bounce.
I mean, I guess if like it goes ding, 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 like if it goes ear, boob, pocket, but that's crazy. That's like the magic bullet theory.
That's really crazy. Yeah,
That's insane. That's crazy.
Too crazy.
It's psychotic even.
Yeah. Wow. Fun.
Very good. Very good.
We gotta go to Gettysburg.
I know. We gotta go so many places. I can't wait to get our Winnebago.
Oh, someday we'll get our Winnebago. Boo! Winnaboogo. Our Winnaboogo.
Winnaboo. Oh, I love it. Oh, God. I can't wait. Okay.
It's good.
This one is called Dream Story. It says, "Hi, ladies. I love you."
I love you. Thank you.
I was listening to one of your listeners talking about a dream and decided to go ahead and send this. Are dreams a paranormal phenomenon? Is there something to them that is beyond what we understand? I don't know. Shrug emoji. I have been a lucid dreamer since at least my late teens era. Maybe it goes back further, but that is my first memory of lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
Michael Myers was following me, and I suddenly became fully aware I was dreaming, so I turned and had some fun, LOL. Maybe I'll send some of my lucid dreams another time.
Rules.
Yeah.
What'd you do? You smooch Michael Myers or what?
Is he cute?
You fly at him and smooch him?
smooching? Today I wanted to share one dream I woke up from and immediately felt compelled to type up. Haha. I woke up, jumped up out of my bed, grabbed my laptop, and began typing while it was still fresh in my mind. It's dumb and weird, but kind of fun. Hey.
That rules.
That's kind. Okay. The woman is a scientist, biologist, marine biologist, chemist, doctor, etc. I love this. This is like post-dream, like this is like just like truly the writing. Okay.
Yes,
so we're taking it in knowing that this is like fresh.
Great.
And it's in a Word document. So it's
great
to be taken as such. Okay. She uses aquatherapy to heal things. She has a horse that she loves dearly, and he falls under illness/disease. She hooks him up to a breathing apparatus, and all kinds of natural healing properties begin to fill his body from other species. The most powerful stem cells and most powerful healing properties that each species has special to them. Cool. She submerges the horse into water while undergoing these treatments. The horse is so sick it is unconscious and unresponsive. It sleeps underwater while these treatments go on. The facility on her property that has 100 acres of land just outside a large city on a hillside overlooking the city. She begins another treatment with some other new element, and then she turns in for the night. This is crazy to have like this much going, and we're just started. We're only in the first paragraph of many. She leaves her lab, almost a biodome on her property, with large in-ground aquariums where her research and treatments are ran. Wow. She walks back to her home that's 100 yards away from her lab. She enters her dark, single-story, mid-century modern-style home.
Nice.
It is abundant with windows around the circumference as she loves natural light. She enters wearing her lab gear, which looks more like a brown workman's body jumpsuit used for hunting or outdoor work. And she has a large hiking/camping bag on full of her work supplies, clothes, survival gear, odds and ends. She hears commotion just outside after she enters. She keeps the house dark and makes her way quietly to the floor and finds a place out of sight, the house still dark. The glass door slowly begins to open. Person after person stealthily enter into her home, spreading out in different directions. Quiet and trained, these figures begin to sweep the slightly moonlit home. The woman nowhere to be seen. Meanwhile, in the lab, changes begin to happen. The horse, sleeping at the bottom of his corralled aquarium bed, starts to convulse. His body undergoes changes, morphing and contorting. Hair dissolves as the skin softens. Legs grow shorter, and joints and bones reconfigure.
This is wild.
This is a dream?
This is a dream.
Musculature and physical features move and reshape in his face as he starts to rise to the surface. As he rises out of the water, the chemical injecting needles in every square inch of his back start to breach the surface. The mechanical machine he is attached to, triggered from the movement, and continue to lift him out of the water. At first, he's laying face down as he's lifted out of the water, and the machine turns him upwards, supine, now his torso and head out of the water. His face and body continuing to contort and reconfigure, distorted and impossible and still hooked up to the breathing apparatus. The skin and tissues on his face move around like a Rubik's Cube, trying to find the right position.
What?
The mouth almost disconnects as it moves to find the right place. The eyes adjust to find the perfect bony structure to fit in. The nose shrinks and widens until it's the way it's supposed to be. Finally, all the parts are in position. With his newly formed hand, he reaches up and removes the breathing mask. The very chiseled and muscular horse-turned man is actor Mark Wahlberg.
This is so wild.
He continues to tear off the machine from his body, ripping out the needles from his back in frustration, anger, pain, and confusion. He turns mad and kicks the dangling needles and tubes, hitting parts on the machine in an angry attempt to destroy it.
Yes.
Back at the house, the woman still waits in the darkness, listening for the footsteps of the intruders to pinpoint each location. The troop is spread out, still sweeping the premise, looking for their target. The woman goes into her large, oversized backpack and pulls out a lightsaber-looking thing. She stands as she sees her path through these buffoons.
This is awesome.
When the closest attacker is in the right position, she strikes. One by one, she zaps the fighters down. Hit to the gut, down. Swipe to the back, down. Elbow to the gut, and knock out with the back of her head. Down. The transform chimera. That's how you say that? The horse? Yeah. Chimera stands on top of a hill, looking down at the familiar dark window adorned house. He sees a beam of red light moving through the house, zigzagging in direction after direction as it makes its way from one end to the other. He stares in wonderment. He also feels worry and rage. He starts his way down the hill, ready to take action if needed. After the woman finished taking down the last intruder, a light is flicked on. The main room of the house is illuminated. The woman stands in the middle of army clothed bodies, writhing and moaning in pain and defeat. A young man stands at the light switch.
Yes.
He tells his mom she did it, and she can stand down. The ROTC leader, actor Bill Murray, stands up behind other fallen and moaning students and whines that she didn't need to hit him so hard. The woman/mother laughs and tells them to get up and brush it off. She assures them that they did well and just need to go back to training and try better next time. She steps outside to get a breath of fresh air. Looking up at the stars, she is suddenly grabbed. She can't get away from the grip. With a hand around her mouth and a very strong grip around her arms and torso, she is dragged up away from the house. She continues to struggle as this incredibly well-built man continues to pull her up the hillside. She attempts to make noise and scream out, but to no avail. Her sounds are measly, dampened muffles. Sorry, that was hard. The recently ass-kicked ROTC members were busy arguing inside about who did a better job of almost getting a shot off.
That is almost getting a shot off. I did way better of almost getting it. That is so funny.
Once at the lab, the powerful, rugged man releases her. She turns around to throw a punch. It hits him in the face, but he does not move a muscle. He simply exclaims an ouch. She asks who he was and what he wanted. He said he is her horse and that he came out of the water in the lab. She rushed to the lab to see the broken machine and horse missing. She looked back at him and he shrugged. She started mumbling scientific things, and she racks her brain trying to understand what happened. He gets frustrated and asks why she did that to him. They go back and forth, her saying, I don't know how this happened. Him saying, why did you make me this way? Back and forth, they yell at each other. She's trying to think while trying to respond to his frantic worry. She finally tells him that he was dying. And there was nothing known scientists or doctors could do, so she started trying to figure out a way to save him. Wow. He said in a very Boston accent. Okay.
This is so
you turned me into a stupid human? That's not it. That's not
Perfect. Perfect Boston.
Hey! She stared at him in disbelief. That is all. Oh, the woman was actress Michelle Monaghan.
Whoa. I mean, it felt like a movie for sure.
I don't know how one's brain could even be that detailed.
Our brains are so funny and weird.
Oh my God. My God. Mark Wahlberg.
Incredible. Mark Wahlberg and then Bill Murray. Like that is so funny. Thank you for writing it and sending it in. That was nuts.
Oh my God. I truly love that story.
What are our brains are so wild.
So much information. It's like we're capable of such intelligence and creativity, and some people are so fucking dumb on purpose. That's my takeaway. Is that this person is smart, curious, very creative, and they use it. And some people could be, and instead they waste
nothing to do with that.
No.
Yeah. Wow. What a ride.
What a ride.
I want to watch that movie. I want to read that book. Like, it was awesome.
Oh my God.
Our brains are so
weird, you guys. We simply must lock them up. Lock them up. Throw away the key. These brains they're crazy.
They're wild.
Also, not to brag, but that was a cold read. So
Marcy
hire me.
So good.
Hire me if you want me to read
Marcy
your dreams.
To read stuff. Come on.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay.
Good job, dude.
Thank you. And honestly, every now and then we get like such a well-written piece that's like, I mean, most of I was thinking that the other day that like we are so lucky that we have so many listeners who know how to tell a story.
Yes.
Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. And we all have heard them when they're not. But but for the I would say 90% of stories we get are so well thought through, told, or written.
Yes.
Because it's a skill. It's a skill, honey.
Especially like paranormal stuff where it is like a lot of times you have to set stuff up and like be like, well, there's some background. Like it is a skill. Good job, everyone.
I'm sure we all know people who cannot tell a story. We have friends that are actually like comedians who still can't tell a story.
Right.
Who tell like so many details that you don't need and
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just long-winded.
Yes.
But that was great. I loved it.
That was wild. That was so fun.
Mark Wahlberg.
The horse turning into Mark Wahlberg is so funny.
For a moment, I thought, is the doctor trading places with the horse to get out of danger? And the horse is like saving her by switching.
Oh.
But nope, it was Mark Wahlberg.
It was Mark Wahlberg. It was Mark Wahlberg. That is so funny.
Bill Murray. Oh God.
I love how like it was like they were just practicing. Like they were practicing. The mom and scientist got to practice too.
Everyone was people were learning. They were doing. They were learning. I love
that.
All right, I'm going to take a break from reading and we're going to listen to another story. Cool?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, Kati here, first time writer. I love the listener stories and I figure I should try to send one of my own spooky experiences from childhood.
Yes.
I'm going to be reading like a note I typed because I don't want to forget anything. So sorry if I kind of sound like a robot reading. But let's just jump into it. Okay, so I was born in 94 and I was like a really standoffish kid. When I was little, I really only liked my parents and my grandmas. My grandpa of the time tried really hard to have a relationship with me when I was a kid, and I was just kind of like, no, I like my mom and dad and my grandmas, and that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, I was really the only grandkid he was allowed to see, because I had like a weird aunt who kept the other grandkid away from my grandparents. I don't know why, but sadly, when I was starting to warm up to him, he died suddenly and tragically of a massive heart attack when I was 4 years old. He had it right in his kitchen, and unfortunately, it was so massive that it cut off like oxygen to his brain. So he passed in the hospital. Okay, so I guess there's like 3 parts to this because it all occurred on the same night and the next day. On the night of his funeral, everyone was at my parents' house, and my uncle had to go get something from my grandma's house. So while my parents were like entertaining after the funeral, he went back, and when he came back to my parents' house, my uncle, my dad said when he walked up the steps, he was like white as a sheet, and his eyes were big, and he had been like sweating. And my dad, for whatever reason, like knew instantly, and he was like, "You saw him, didn't you?" And my uncle, shaking, was like, "Yes." And my dad said, "What was he doing?" And my uncle said when he walked down the hallway, my grandpa was standing in his bedroom, and he looked really confused and was looking at the bed. And he turned his head and looked at my uncle and said, "Where's your mom?" And my uncle said, "At Mark's house," who's my dad, and backed away because he was in such shock. So after that, he rushed back to my dad's house because he was so freaked out. Later that evening, everyone left, and my parents were watching TV in the living room. They were up late, obviously, because of all the things, happening that day. And like our house at the time had somewhat of a long hallway where if you were sitting on the couch in the living room, you could see down the hallway. My bedroom was the last door on the left, and my parents' was the last door on the right. According to my dad, he saw a shadow go from his room to my room and didn't think anything of it because my mom didn't notice it, so he didn't say anything. However, a little bit later, he saw a shadow go from my room back to his room.
Uh-oh.
And he said, my mom looked at him and said, "Did you see that?" And my dad said, "Yeah." I also saw a shadow go from our room to Katie's room right before that. Katie's me. She said, "I saw that too, but I thought my eyes were just playing tricks on me." Eventually, they went to bed, but checked in my room first, just to make sure there was like nothing that wasn't supposed to be there. And obviously, both rooms were empty. The next day, I was riding around in the car, and I guess, I was just talking nonsense because I was like 4. And my grandma was in the car with me, and she was in the front, and she said she heard me say, "Mama, I saw Papa last night." And this was like the day after that shadow my parents saw. And she said, "Oh, really?" I said, "Yep, he came in and sat on the edge of my bed, and we talked for a little bit." And, she was just like playing along, and she was like, "Oh, that's interesting. What was he wearing? What did he look like?" And I said, "I don't really remember. It was really hard to see what he was wearing because I could see through him." She said she looked at me and said, "Okay," and then rode in silence the rest of the way home. Anyway, that's the whole story of that, or what honestly I can remember of it. I don't remember what my grandpa and I supposedly talked about, but I wish I did. Yeah. I think he was just making his rounds because it was so sudden and he was so confused. Yeah. And my parents didn't tell me that story until I was a little bit older. My grandma told me the same story too. But like my grandma's house always made me and my sister, who didn't even meet our grandpa because she was born in 2000, very uneasy. We just always felt so scared of the hallway in my grandma's house. I don't know why. Yeah. There was like a mirror on the end of it, and we always felt like we were going to look up and see somebody behind us. And we talked about that when we were older, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, you feel that way too." But it's weird that we both felt that way, and we didn't really like talk about it until we were older, I guess. So my aunt said there was a portal in the basement as well.
What?
Not sure how much I believe that, but I guess that is a topic for another day. So anyway, that's my whole story. I know it's kind of short, but I wanted to always tell you guys this, and I'm happy I shared it. So anyway, stay spooky and stay away from creepy ass kids.
Deal.
Done.
Done and done.
Oh, that made me think that like the grandpa was like, what the hell just happened?
Absolutely. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
I guess when people have like sudden, like truly sudden death that way,
Yeah.
that they're not like able to process it immediately.
Right.
Oh.
Wow. That's
Gotta
a great
hear
story.
about this portal too, I think.
I know. Portal in the basement. Hey, tell us about it, Katie.
And isn't there something about like dad and uncle telling us like this story, like that makes it like even more, I don't know, like because it's so vulnerable that like sometimes I think that men don't always tell these kind of stories to each other.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I mean, think how many guys we know who've been on the podcast who are like, I don't believe in ghosts, but here's a story. And then you're like, well, that's
7 stories where it's like, that's a ghost.
Yeah, maybe it's like not wanting to sound like, yeah, like, this is crazy, right? Right?
Right. I think also, yeah, like that or being like, well, because we've had people say it of just straight up like, then what does that mean? Like, that opens up a whole other thing for me and how I live my life or whatever. And it's like, that's fair enough to be like, that's intense.
Yeah. I'm so curious because I know like when I was a child that like I was always being like witchcraft and ghost and what is it? I gotta know. But I wonder if there's like young boys that are like witchcraft and ghost as much as
sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a young boy, tell me, are you into witchcraft and ghost?
Come on. I got one.
All right. I'm worried I sent you an email that is not an email. So
okay. I don't think it's this one. This looks like an email.
Okay.
Would you send me a picture of
No. I'll mark this so I can take it out. Okay. But I sent you one that's like a guest pitch, but I thought it was an email. But it's just like someone. It's like someone. It's like the title is like. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's not.
It's good. Okay, this one is called Great Grandmother in Photo.
Ooh.
Hello. I've shared with you before and was not able to get the audio from my previous story. This was a few years back. I want to share a photo that was taken by my stepdaughter. On this day, the photo was taken by my stepdaughter. Photo was taken by my at her great-grandmother's funeral. Sorry about that. On this day, the photo was taken by my stepdaughter at her great-grandmother's funeral and then went to her house, and she was there with her sister, who's a year younger, and her mother and grandmother, and her mother and grandmother. So the 4 of them were at the great-grandmother's house, and they all said they could feel her presence there with them. So this is the setting. So Lee, my stepdaughter, was taking a photo with her phone, and it was of her great-grandmother photo. It was of her great-grandmother in a picture frame while she was looking at the photos on her phone. And while she was looking at the photos on her phone, she saw that this one photo had actually caught the image of her great-grandmother's ghost reflection in the photograph. You could see her clear as day, and she looks young and beautiful as she did in the photo in the picture frame. You could see Lee on the left side of the image, very faint and dull. This always makes my hair stand up on end and my eyes water. This is not creepy to me, but I want to say that when I share this with people, I always share that even after this life, there's something more, and that we can be young and beautiful as we want to remember ourselves, and that maybe we should stress over the things we do in this life.
Yeah.
Here's the image, and this has not been altered or photoshopped. Okay.
I see it immediately, Betsy.
Oh my God, I see it. Oh my God, I got chills. Oh my God. Wait, that fucked me up, dude.
Like, we can zoom into the face. Let's zoom into her face. Oh my God,
I got so many chills. Wait, what?
Oh, and then if we wanted to, like, if you're having a hard time, they did, so this is, okay, I'll zoom out actually. So you can see that, like, they've circled, is it their daughter or stepdaughter?
Stepdaughter.
They've circled the reflection of the stepdaughter here, Leah. And then they've circled the ghost. Here. Look at her ghost face.
This is nuts. This is awesome. That's absolutely her.
Absolutely.
And I saw it as soon as I opened it. I was like, whoa.
I can't believe. I
got chills, dude.
I zoom in again.
Oh my gosh, I got chills.
Like she's standing there with them.
Yes.
Oh,
and being
my
like,
God.
yeah, isn't this a nice photo of me? Like,
honestly, it's sort of funny because like she's even the reflection version is even more beautiful than the photo version.
Yeah.
Like even though it's not
like
super
clearer.
clear. Yeah.
Whoa.
This is crazy.
This is really blowing my mind.
It is so crazy. Oh my God. Let me make a note to be sure to share this.
Share that. That is awesome.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's so crazy. Wow.
That, like,
blown
shook
away.
me at my core in a fun way.
Blown away by that one, Betsy.
Whoa. I'm going to show everybody this.
Wow. Thank you for sending that in.
Yes. This is awesome.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That just blew my mind.
I can't get over that.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, one last one to read.
One last one.
One last one. Okay. This is The Figure in the Mirror.
Ooh. Wow.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I love you guys so much and listen to you religiously. LOL.
Thank you.
I have been telling my husband about the stories on the podcast and how he should submit his creepy mirror story to you guys. He sent it to me so that I can copy and paste it. The story takes place in Oakland, California. He grew up by the lake, Lake Merritt. My husband's name is Lukasz. There was an S and a Z at the end, so.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I pronounced it
Lukasz.
that way. And I don't know if that was correct. Just threw it out there. And he was 12 years old when this happened. He is now 38, but vividly remembers the creepy figure in the mirror. To this day, he refuses to put mirrors in our bedrooms. He can't wait to hear his story being told by Betsy. Uh-oh. Love you girls so much.
Denied.
More stories coming soon. Do you want it? Do you want to read it?
I mean, I can if
I'll
you
send
want,
it to
but
you.
also I don't mind.
Look, I'm going to send it to you. So if the man wants Betsy, the man gets Betsy.
The man's going to get Betsy. Okay,
I just emailed it to you. Let me know if you get it. And it's the part that is it's the part that is written in a different font. It's a larger font in bold.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Gmail.
Come on, Gmail.
I mean, my computer.
That computer. It can only do so many things at once.
I know. You would think it could do computer things, but it's getting worse and worse. Maybe it's on my phone. I could do it from my phone.
Sorry.
Nope. I'm sorry that my computer is bad. That's
right. I can edit this out too. So.
Okay, let me get it on my phone. Oh, here we go. Okay. We got it on the pooter.
Okay.
The figure in the mirror. I was about 12 years old when it happened. I was living with my mom and dad at the time. It was sometime around 2 a.m. when I suddenly woke up. The house was completely silent. No voices, no television, no sounds from the hallway, just the stillness of the night. My bed faced a dresser, and on that dresser was a mirror. When I opened my eyes, I looked toward it. At first, everything seemed normal. Then I saw it. Ew, there was a figure standing in the mirror. It wasn't my reflection. It wasn't anyone I knew. Oh, it was a white figure, bright enough to stand out clearly in the darkness of my room. Wait, so I read that weird. Bright enough to stand out clearly in the darkness of my room. Yet despite its brightness, it felt wrong.
Ooh.
Ew. There was no warmth coming from it. No comfort, no peace. It had no face. No eyes, no expression.
No.
It looked human, but at the same time it felt empty, as if it was only the shape of a person. Around it was a strange gray-brown darkness. I cannot explain it any better than that. The figure was bright, but the feeling surrounding it was dark. The moment I saw it, fear rushed through me. I remember closing my eyes and repeating to myself, this is not real, this is not real. I wanted to convince myself that I was dreaming. After a few moments, I opened my eyes again. The figure was still there.
That's not what you want.
Nope. And then something changed. It no longer felt as though it was simply standing inside the mirror. I got chills. It felt like it wanted to come out.
No, don't. No.
Oh, my whole body just got chills. I cannot say that it physically moved. What I remember most was the feeling. It was as though the mirror was no longer a mirror. It felt like a doorway, and whatever was standing there wanted to cross through it. I shut my eyes again. I pulled the blanket over my head. Then I realized I could barely move. I felt paralyzed. My mind was awake, but my body would not respond the way I wanted it to. The fear became overwhelming. I stayed there under the blanket, waiting and hoping for it to end. Seconds felt much longer than they probably were. Then suddenly, the feeling lifted. The paralysis was gone. The presence was gone. When I finally looked again, there was nothing there. Only my room, only the mirror, only the darkness of an ordinary night. Many years have passed since then, yet I still remember it clearly. I remember the white figure. I remember that it had no face. I remember the gray-brown darkness around it. But more than anything, I remember the feeling. It felt empty. Not angry, not violent, not even alive. Just empty. That is what stayed with me all these years. I do not know exactly what happened that night, and I cannot say with certainty what I saw, but even now I can still picture that faceless figure standing in the mirror as clearly as if it happened yesterday. The end. Whoa.
That's like so scary to me. I don't like that. I would hate that to happen to me. I would hate it.
It's awful.
And I would never allow a mirror in my room. I have one mirror in my room, but it's not facing my bed.
Yeah. Gotta not have it face your bed.
Because what if you see someone in it?
I know. Hey, I don't have, no way. No way.
Betsy, thank you for reading that. So
yeah.
I got the full experience.
I hope you enjoyed it. Ew. Good Lord. That was good. That really rocked me. These have been rocking me. Rocking me in a good way.
This is, lots of reflections.
Lots of reflections.
Oh.
Whoa.
Cool. Wow. That was
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Guys,
these were great.
Everyone's done a great job.
Really good stuff, everybody.
And I think we'll put the call out that, like, if you have a really nasty, spooky one like these, please send them to us.
Yeah, keep them coming. They're so good.
And just know that
it's spooky time.
It's spooky time, and we're not narcs.
We don't care if you're stoned. We don't want to know where you live. We don't care that you smoke pot or eat pot.
Also, guys, I can find where you live anyway.
My God.
That's my spooky thing, is that I'm a creep.
Very spooky.
So, like, look, it's already out there, and I'm gonna find you, but I'm not gonna tattle.
But there will be no tattling, only peeping.
Only peeping.
Only peeping.
I mostly just I'm gonna look at the Zillow listing. That's what I'm doing.
There we go. Zillow.
Little Zillow. Oh. Send them to us, guys, at funnyfeelingpod at gmail.com. There, put the thing up. There it goes. Put the thing up. Put the thing up.
Put the thing up. The thing is up.
We had multiple stories with great pictures along with them.
No.
I guess, guys, watch the video. But also, I'll not forget to post it, or I will forget.
Hey, who knows?
Hey, man, who knows? All right, guys, thank you so much. These
Thank
ruled.
you. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.